Hello there folks and welcome back to the Neil Robertson Pro Career on Snooker 19. Today it's time for part 15 of Season 3 of the Neil Robertson Pro Career Mode and 132 parts into the series as a whole. And today we play the second session of the Shanghai Masters Final, a best of 21 frames against the Juggernaut, Judd Trump. And what a start it was for us in that first session. By far the best start we've ever had to a final that's been this long, and probably the best start I've ever had to a match against a top player. 5 frames to 1 at the interval against Judd Trump. We're going to play another 6 frames today, and of course if we win all of those 6 frames we will be crowned the champion, but intervals change things. We have won 4 frames on the bounce, but it can all change with an interval. And if we win all 6 frames again, we will be champion, but we've got to take this a frame at a time. There is no way we can think this match is won. Yes, we're in a good position, but ultimately not an unassailable one. But that's a good start. I didn't just skip the break off, by the way. It was Judd's break, and we did see that break off in the last episode. So a good start for us. Ideal, really. But not really much doing here, unfortunately. Not much going. So I'm just going to play this up behind the yellow.
He's attempting to get the cue ball behind the yellow here.
It's not really worked though. We have left that one red as a safety for Judd, but I mean it's safer than it could have been, so not too bad. Similar story again. This red actually could be very nice. Yeah, it goes right back into the middle, so that's good. He's got to play into the pack or on the loose red. A good start for both players here, a good safety battle. Judd will be feeling invigorated, I'd say, after the mid-session interval, especially with a chance on that pot, but he misses it. Does he leave anything on? And where is the cue ball going? Where is the cue ball?
He's got it off. That'll be frustrating.
Foul. Neil Robertson, 4.
Well, he's gone in off, but luckily he's okay in terms of leaving anything on. And if anything, we've played that a little bit too soft. And Judd could have a potting chance here.
Not really the result he was after.
Shame. If it had been played at that power, we'd have been pretty decent, but he's going for the pot. It's a great pot.
1.
However, he's pretty straight on the black, so can only position himself for 1 red.
8.
So it's Judd Trump first in this 7th frame.
9.
Made a mistake with the safety.
15.
And these matches can change very quickly. But there have been several times, and it's usually the other way around actually, there's been several times so far this game that Judd Trump has been in first, but just not been able to get a frame-winning break.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
He's come close, but we've delivered some fantastic comebacks, I think, from pretty difficult positions.
22.
And that's why we deserve to be in the position we're in at the moment.
Really impressive cueing.
26.
I don't know if it's impressive queuing or whether he's just having to play a little bit all around the table because these are all a little bit awkward.
27.
Black's off limits to that red pocket now. He's going for the blue. It's there, lovely.
32.
Is he playing that black? Surely he can't. It's far too thin. Well, just have to play the red first, doesn't he? Pillock. So let's see how he gets on in this frame.
39.
Definitely needs a frame-winning break here to get him back into the match. 6-1, and it all gets a little bit awkward for Trump. I know it certainly would if it was us. Speaking for experience of our last big match against Ronnie ending in, was it 13-6? 13-5? Put it this way, it was not a good result.
This is not easy.
Tricky pot though. Good pot.
Good split. That's really.
And he's going for the black along the cushion.
46.
Looks pretty good to me.
Excellent
Nice,
pot.
good pot.
He's playing very well here.
53. 54.
And I don't see too much of a problem now with him winning this frame in this visit. So it should be a good start for the Judnaught. It's this second
played
session.
well.
59.
67 left on the table. Be 59 after this red. It's
60.
just the colour needed. Going for the blue.
Nice.
And that should do it.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
So a good visit from Judd Trump. Potential chance of a century.
56.
I think if you want to win these finals, you never want to win it. Well, it's great to win it by a canter, absolutely, but you want to know that your opponent played well, and this seems like Judd Trump, after that break, he's back to form. Probably will end up being the match's high break. Won't be a full clearance, of course, because we got the red, but that's going for the pink, and that's a lovely pot.
Unbelievable pot.
He's left that eerily close to the red, though.
Does it?
Gently does it, good pot. So black makes it 88.
Position looks good for a colour.
Red makes it 89. Let's see what it goes for.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
Unfortunately, not a century then for Judd Trump unless he gets this really right. No, he doesn't. But we're going to concede the frame there. Good frame from Judd Trump. Good break of 88. And he reduced the deficit by 1 frame. And hopefully this isn't the start of a comeback to 5 each.
Thank you, the 8th frame. Neil Robertson to break.
Has been an update, by the way, since my last episode. Update 1.16, I think it is. And it was just shown there where it randomises where the cue ball goes. Not many changes for career mode, as I understand it. No big line changes anyway, so should be okay. Ooh, good shot. Oh, where's that black ball going? It's okay. Could have been better.
He'll be disappointed with that.
So it's just Trump off to the good start in this match. In this session, sorry. If he can bring it back to 5-3, it
Just
starts to
wants
look
sink this
okay
into
for him.
the left corner
When he's
pocket.
potted the red, so he's in first once again.
1.
Our safety hasn't quite been tip-top. Not worrying, though. Going to take every frame as individual. Again, we can't get complacent and think, well, we've got 3 frames we can lose, because what's the point of thinking on it like that? Now, he builds up a good lead. It's not just to be looked at and thought, well, we cannot make this many mistakes.
7.
I think to lose this lead at this point could be seen as a real weakness, to be honest.
14.
However, if it's 4 more breaks like Judd made in the last frame, then you can't really argue, can you? Or 3 would bring it level. God, it's noisy out there. God knows what's going on. Look, the dog's inside today, so no action from the dog unless she goes outside. Oh! Speak of the devil, there she is.
20.
So Judd Trump in again. There's a few loose reds. And based on what the AI usually do, they don't do what we do and whack into the pack. They usually just play the loose reds. They don't play into the pack unless they have to, which is good to see because that's usually what happens in real life.
$21. 26. 27.
So relying on our favourite ball, it seems. Going for the blue, but he's going for the brown this time, and that is end of break.
Would you believe it?
30.
Don't know if that was intentional or not, but he's opened up the reds.
Judd
And
Trump.
that was a very peculiar shot from Judd. Does let us in.
Well, he's taking it on.
That's a good starter.
Brilliant.
So can we get into this frame? Can we steal another one from Judd Trump?
1.
aiming for the left corner here.
First off, we're going to go for this yellow.
Excellent shot.
Three.
Hopefully get a bit of experience after the break. Get a bit of confidence. Maybe try and get that 4-frame lead back.
Going to sink this into the left corner pocket.
Let's take this a ball at a time.
Beautifully done.
I was going to go for the blue, but actually the pink might not be a bad shout. Just got to get this right, that's all. So I am going to go for the blue. It's nice and straight. It's probably easy to position for as well, for the next ball. Then after this red, we can use the pink. Get a little bit straighter on it.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket. That's a great pot.
10.
Yeah, that's perfect. Straighter you are, the better you can cue.
16.
Wow. What a pillock. Didn't think the bloody pink would go back on its spot, would I? What a novelty. Luckily we're okay. Need to avoid those sorts of issues. It's not funny when it happens.
Long pot, right up his street.
Good pot though.
Some queuing there, really good.
22.
I overscrewed that a little bit.
23.
So, bit of an issue.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Just gotta hope we get on something. And hitting that green actually might not do us too bad. Slows the cue ball down and lines us up for a red, so not too bad
25.
at all.
$26.
He's looking at the pot into the left middle.
I think Judd will regret this if we bring it back, which means we definitely need to.
Queuing there, really good.
32.
We're playing some nice snooker at the moment. Yeah, sure, we're getting to a bit of a spot of bother at times, but I'm not too worried. We're recovering, that's the most important bit.
The long pot's on, and he's going for it. Oh, what a shot that is.
So we've got two options here. Red next to pink. Or the other red. I'm going to go for this red. Play with a bit of power, come off the cushion. Wasn't quite sure how that'd end up, so element of safety playing with it as well.
39.
Gently does it here. Oh, we've overhit that. So where's the cue ball? Where's the cue ball?
I'd say it's perfect.
42.
Well, we can't get to the other red. That's disappointing. It's an awkward shot to play there. And that is end of
It
break.
looks like he's trying to get the cue ball tight on the cushion here.
Didn't want to play with any side or anything, thank you. So, but that's gone wrong. That's got wrong.
Neil Robertson.
Judd's got a chance. But he's just playing the safety, is he? Oh, he's hit the blue though. Well, my mentality there would just be to go for the pot, but maybe he's a bit bereft of confidence. But that's a shocker. So we get a second chance. One that arguably we don't really deserve.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket. Tremendous shot.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
7.
But if we can win this frame, it's one step closer to the title.
8.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner.
It's there.
That's an excellent pot.
So just the yellow needed, I think.
14.
Yep, just the yellow ball needed.
Just this yellow needed now.
So buying snookers or a big mistake. We've managed to claw one back. Thought Judd might well start to ramp things up, get a few frames on the board. But so far, it's looking like it's going to be one each for the session.
Tough shot coming up.
Tough shot on the green, but might as well go for it. Great pot.
It's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
19.
They like that one, don't they? But we're playing some good snooker.
23.
Again, you would argue that Judd could be really miffed about this because he's been given a lot of chances and he's just simply not taken them. But you can only play the player who is in front of you. Not great on that, but again, we can go for an opportunistic pot, can't we? It doesn't matter at this point.
Here.
Great pot. Not so great in terms of position for the black. Be a tight cut here.
34.
But we have regained our 4-frame lead. And it's 6 frames to 2. And that black doesn't quite go, but oh well. Took a few visits, took a few mistakes from Judd,
34.
but we win the frame.
That is the frame. Well played.
So 1 frame apiece for the session so far.
Judd trump to break.
Hopefully we can take advantage here. And he's given us a chance.
Well, he's taking the red on.
Good pot.
That's an excellent opening red.
1.
So another chance for us here. It's a bit awkward.
8.
Very awkward actually.
He's taking this red on.
Nope, it's off target. But I know it wouldn't be too much of a risk.
Neil Robertson, 8.
Just underplayed that.
Decent position to take on a colour here.
1.
Just playing the green. End of break.
He'll be fuming about that.
4.
I knew there wasn't too much on. In these long matches, you've just got to
Judd trump.
play your
4.
opponent's weaknesses and wind them up as much as possible. But that is a very good shot from Judd. Fair play to him. There's a strong chance that something will be on after this shot. Ooh, didn't need such a full shot on the yellow, but there's nothing that's explicitly open, so he's just gone for a safety, and that's a safety gone wrong. Bloody hell. A safety gone wrong in all the proportions possible. Ouch.
Well, not perfect position.
But that wasn't great either from us, actually. So a tight pink to the middle. And it's a risk because we've got a good chance here. Whoever gets in crikey. Not all that fuffles about. I think that's the horse in the yard next door. But a good pink.
No problem there.
Great.
And we're potentially on for another frame winning break, but we just got to keep our focus. It's almost like going back to those days when we played on medium and the AI just couldn't finish anything off. And that's why we got into a really good run, because we weren't playing too well, but the AI were giving us so many chances that it was easy.
Excellent
But
cueing.
we are on hard now. And Mark Williams certainly didn't give us those chances. So it can't be said the AI are too easy. And when he's playing well, Judd Trump is not giving us an easy ride.
13.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
So we should be proud of the way we're playing.
Well,
It's not just a
excellent.
case of we're being gifted
He's
this
right
match
on
so
top of his
far.
game at the moment.
14.
Especially not with shots like that. Especially not with shots like that. Well, we'll have to play the blue. I don't want to play it with too much power, to be honest. If I can help it.
Lining
Give the
blue
pocket every
ball up here.
chance. Well, I felt a little bit insecure about playing that. And our insecurities were rightly
Going to the
judged.
Left corner pocket.
1.
He'll be looking to get back into the frame here.
It's tricky to play a safety from there, to be honest. It was just a case of underscrewing, underplaying the
Nice position on
shot.
the black.
Wants to get on the blue fairly straight, but it wasn't straight. And that was our problem.
15.
So Judd Trump has got a route back into this.
16.
And he needs to take that, or else this could get to a 5-frame advantage, which he certainly doesn't want.
23.
3 and 5, I mean, these frames are big frames for turning. They're massive. Because all of a sudden, if it becomes 7-2 and who knows 8-2, then
24.
it becomes a bit of a. I've got to win every frame really for Judd Trump.
He's taking this on.
Going for the green. Oof.
What a
Good pot,
fabulous
though.
that is.
Well, he couldn't have played that.
He's
any
been playing
better.
those shots all day though, and it just makes me think that
27.
perhaps he's not entirely comfortable, because those are the shots we play when we're not comfortable. We go for those long pots, a bit of a hit and hope almost.
Well played.
35.
But nevertheless, he's got a good chance in this frame.
36.
Well,
No,
he
I
lost
didn't think
control
those
of the
reds
field
went,
there.
so he's either playing a
Be
double
annoyed
or a
with that.
safety.
43.
And he's playing a safety,
Judd Trump. 43.
and it's a good shot. Oh, the door's open, there's a ghost. Huh.
He looks to be playing the swerve shot here.
No, not going to work. Well, poor shot really, but it was a good snooker. Could have come off the cushion, I suppose.
No, not the result he was looking for.
One.
I don't feel like we're going to get another chance this frame now. I think we buggered that up. And knowing how badly we play with side, it was misguided, that was. I'm a bit annoyed about that, actually.
Well, he's taking it
Don't
on
think
to
about
the
those sort of
corner.
shots.
8.
You go for the fantastic sometimes, just hope it comes off, but that was poor. I'm very annoyed about that. Can't get too
14.
frustrated, though. But this red will lead to Judd Trump winning the frame. That was a serious opportunity. Really was. It's a good snooker from
50.
Trump.
20.
Long red,
Taking it
though.
on.
Oh, what a pot.
21.
Just thought potentially there might have been a route back into the frame from Snookers if he missed that red, but there isn't now. So Judd brings it back to a 3-frame deficit again. You know, if we'd have won that 5 frames, it's massive, isn't it? That is. But you just get greedy. You do. You get greedy because at this point to have a 3-frame lead is fantastic. We never dreamt of a 3-frame lead, but we've got it. So at the moment, we've played half the frames of today's episode, and Judd Trump leads today's by 2 frames to 1. But in the grand scheme of things, it is still 6 frames to 3 to us. But Judd Trump, on the back of that frame, is back in the game.
Thank you, the 10th frame. Neil Robertson to break.
Seems a good break off to me. That's nice. Oh, what a shot.
He really doesn't want to overhit this.
Well, there's a chance. Got out the snooker, but couldn't get fully out of it in terms of being safe. We've got a chance.
1.
Not a great one, albeit, but a chance is a chance. Might as well play the green and then play the red up bulk. Just make it more points that Judd Trump can't get,
Now, can he
rather
drop
than going
this
for the
into the right
fantastic
corner?
and going for the blue.
In it goes.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
4. 5.
Few tough decisions to make here. Oh, that's gone too far. Has it? Yep. Oh, that's annoying. Or has it? Oof, we're on the red. That's lucky. I was hoping we'd have a pretty straight angle on this red, to be honest, with the brown, but obviously not. We hit that way too hard.
10.
That split is not bad at all. Great
And a
opportunity.
good split there. Nice black and a good split, but where's the pot going to come from? The answer is, there's nothing easy here. Gonna be forced to take this tight red, so gently does it. Good pot.
Well, that's left him a little awkward there.
Oh, shut up, Neil. Folds.
18.
Give it a rest. Right. Again, it's going to be an awkward one, but I think the pink gives us our best chance of getting positioned on something.
24.
It's a little bit of an awkward opportunity. I really do think it is, because it was a split that we had to make, but it again was a bit awkward. Oh, don't hear many coughs in game, but that was a cough. And no, it wasn't from me.
32.
This is a great chance, this. I really want to win this frame. If we lose this frame, then you have to say that, you know, it's an opportunity missed at the end of the day. Don't want to get too close to this red. Right, queuing a
36.
little bit awkward.
This looks pretty simple.
Wants to get an angle again on a book colour.
37.
It looks like green it is. Not as straight as I'd have liked though. Hmm.
40.
Big pot here.
This is really tricky.
Great pot. Awesome.
Right out of the top drawer.
Not great for the black
Great
though,
position
so
shot.
pink it has to
He'll
be.
happy with that.
41.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
And in it goes.
He's queuing extremely well here.
47.
So 47's the break so far, so we just need to keep tuned in and keep focused, and hopefully we should be able to win this in this visit.
$53. $54.
Wasn't great. Wants to be a lot straighter on the blue, but it's okay. We can live with that.
59.
So what's the break at the moment? 59. So there's 5 left on the table, so 67 left on the table. But 59 for the opponent after this, so
So, just the red required here.
it looks like we have regained our advantage.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
60.
So a far more topsy-turvy session at the
Well,
moment, but the
looking
matter,
popping
the
this
important
with the
thing
right corner
is
pocket.
that we are keeping our advantage.
That's a top shot.
We're back to a 4-frame advantage.
55.
And it is first to 11. And we're 4 away. Judd is 8 away. I think we're in a great position. It's definitely something to get excited about, but not complacent about all the same.
He's an expert long potter and he's taking this on. He's played that very well with the rest.
71.
Ooh. Don't think this will go, but it's worth a punt. Oh, it's there. Good pot.
72.
Not so great position for the colour though, is it? Might as well go opportunistic. In fact, we could play for a century here, so I'm not going to go all
Playing for the right
opportunistic.
corner here.
But even when we play probably the safest possible, we've got a little bit of a, well, a very tricky shot here to get a pot.
He's looking at this red.
Unlucky, but doesn't matter. A good break of 70 odd there. What was the final break? Let's have a look. Break of 75, and that gives us the frame.
Frame, Neil Robertson.
So it's 7 frames to 3.
That's the frame.
So while, yes, Judd Trump has won 2 frames in this session,
To break.
we have 2. So we keep the 4-frame advantage. So 2 to go today. But great to win at least one of them.
Lots of power on this shot.
And that's a great shot.
Red.
Just went for that. Wanted to show our power.
1.
And that was awesome. So another good starting chance. When you're playing well, you're just playing well, aren't you? You've got the confidence to do anything. If only we could take that to the ranking tournaments. And however this ends, whether we win the tournament, whether we lose, whatever happens, I think we need to take this confidence forward. We need to try and play in similar ways in the ranking events. And then we'll be a lot higher than where we are, 11th in the rankings. I really believe that.
Nicely onto the colour.
7.
Got a bit of a predicament here because of that blue being moved off its spot. So we've got to target getting a little bit more flexibility in those colours, or else we're going to have to keep coming up the table, which is something I'm not comfortable in.
9.
However, I don't really see a particular way out. Unless we just split them. So, this is going to be a more awkward break. Okay for now. We just need to think of a solution in the next few shots. Do you know, my position play isn't exactly brilliant. It's just a case of, oh, well, you know, you can just pop that red that's in the middle of them. Yeah. Try me on that. Certainly don't want to risk it this early on.
$13.
This could be a chance, though. Yeah, that's the blue moved. And there you go. Good stuff. Happy with that.
14.
Risky shot to take on, but it worked out. And blue's back on its spot. Nice.
19.
So the frames have been jumping from player to player so far. No one's won 2 in a row. Now would be a great time to try and do that.
$25.
For some reason, saying frame to player rather than play to player, it's just brought the song Fade to Grey into my head. Absolutely no idea why. Only older viewers will know what I'm talking about.
Great queuing there.
Which is sad because I'm probably one of the youngest here.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
Check out Visage, Fade to Grey.
Great pot.
Superb cue control there. Ideal position.
31.
Tell you what, it's always the case. I always find this funny that the breaks you have to work really hard for seem really strenuous. I'm like, I can't believe we're only on 31 here, but sometimes if you're just on the ball, then, you know, I don't know, a break of, let's say, 50, 60 seems easy. I'm just going to come around the table just to check what the position's like on this red. Don't want to muck it up. Yeah, and I thought so. Doesn't go. Okay, cool. Glad I checked that. Could have ended in tears.
$37.
Get this one on the cushion out of the way. There we go, good shot.
$38.
So, didn't think about this too much, did I? Yeah, that's going to have to do.
So, this pot into the right corner.
Need to be careful with power, it's about right.
Great
How's the
shot.
cue ball going to end?
That could have finished a little better.
Yeah, it could have been a bit better, but it's about where I thought it would finish, so that's okay. Been a tricky break so far, really has.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? Well, an excellent pot.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
42.
The objective over the next few shots is to make this break a little bit easier for us. Take the pressure off a bit.
Playing this with a lot of power.
Oops. It's going to happen
What
when
a
you're playing with a
great
lot of power. Shot doesn't register, but nice cue ball position.
47.
I don't want to say the dreaded 5. Could be though. Keep our focus.
48.
Again, not great. Walking on eggshells a bit here, to be honest. Have to experiment with playing a bit of side here, I think. Would help if you got the shot on target, wouldn't it? Huh.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
No, I want to make sure we get the pot in before fiddling about with all this side and all that stuff. What?
That's an excellent pot.
Hoping just to play with some power here and come off the cushion. Yeah, that's what I was aiming for. Good shot. I'm happy with that.
51.
I don't really have much of a plan after this red though.
This is no gimme.
Nicely done.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
So
52.
black then red.
Not really the level of control he was after there. Lost the cue ball a little.
That will be enough for the frame, but I just want to make sure we confirm it. Will the black go? Yep.
This red required.
And the red's there.
It goes.
I overplayed that though.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
60.
I'm going to play the black. Well, it's incredibly awkward.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
Oh, nice shot. Nice pot. Unfortunately though.
67.
Oh, black's off its spot then. 67 ahead. 51 left on the table. Just didn't want to leave anything easy for a Judd to have a think about. So 51 left, 61 ahead. 67 ahead, sorry. Is he going to come back to the table? No, he's not. And for the first time in this match, we've won 2 frames in a row. Well, in this session, sorry. And we lead by 8 frames to 3, going into the final frame of today's episode. So, whatever happens in this frame, we've extended our... Well, we haven't extended our advantage. We've kept our advantage, which is great. It's either going to be 4 or 6 frames. 4 frames what we walked into this match, into this session with the advantage of. 6 frames would be absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed the last few matches though. This and the Mark Williams match. And you might say, well, you've only enjoyed them because you're winning. The Mark Williams match, believe me, there were a lot of points in that match that I didn't think we were going to win. I'm not saying we're definitely going to win this match, but the odds look good at the moment. And that's a decent first chance from Judd Trump. If it's there, just go for it.
Very tricky shot coming up. Really nice opening red.
Oh, we've hit the jaw. That might not be the worst thing in the world, you know. Definitely planned. Not.
1.
Okay. Bit awkward down here, isn't it? Yeah. Got to get in sort of that spot there, right parallel to the red we're looking at. Any further up and we're struggling, but I'm going to go for it.
Just wants
See
to
how it
sink this
goes.
into the left corner pocket.
Looks about okay. We're going to get
lost
away with
control
it.
of the cue ball there.
Oh,
Just played
no, we're
that
not.
poorly.
Needs to be a little bit further down.
6.
Okay, mind.
The
Think we can
launch
get out of
cue
here.
ball close to the cushion.
Oh, that was a bad shot. Get away with it, though. Didn't think about us going back into the reds, but it was okay.
Neil Robertson.
We got out of there. Where's this red going? Where's the red going? Oof. Unlucky, Judd. That was unlucky, that. Just try and tap this in. Good shot.
1.
Not best position, though. But it's a shot to nothing, this. Doesn't leave anything else on. Apart from the one red.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
Oh, what a shot. What a pot.
6.
Tricky one along the cushion, though, here.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
Can't say we've had it easy. But another one there. Brilliant.
Well, that's a top quality shot with the rest. Not easy at all.
7.
Fairly confident about this going in.
Well, no surprises here with the long pot attempt.
Ball's there. What's the split like? Not bad.
Played that very well.
12.
Not bad at all. Blow some right hand side to get on the black nicely. 3 frames away now. Can we make it 2?
13.
He's played that very well.
20.
See what I mean? A break of 20 already. Doesn't feel like we've had to work for that too much. A few tricky shots, sure, but we haven't had to work for that too much.
Looking to play
Playing this with
a
some
lot of
power. What's the split like?
That's a good split.
Not
Got
too
a real
bad.
chance here.
28.
It feels like we do probably have to work for this.
Aiming for the centre pocket here.
What's that split like?
That's not the best split.
Not bad. Not bad.
29.
It's okay. Apply this
He
tight
just
pink.
wants this to drop gently into the pocket.
Good part.
What a beauty!
He'll be happy with that. Top shot.
35.
Seems like everything we touch turns to gold at the moment.
36.
Next tournament after this is the China Championship. Need to aim once again to do well in that.
He's looking to pop
Can't
this
go and
into
play
the
as well as we have here and then just bottle it at the China Championship. Because this means nothing. I know it sounds horrible to say that, but in terms of a ranking point of view, this means nothing.
39.
Obviously, as a tournament, it means a lot. It's a great one to win. However, from a ranking point of view, it holds absolutely nothing. No prestige or anything. Sure, it can be an event that brings us on to better rankings. But in terms of an event itself, of course, it's invitational. But what an event it would be to win. Like the Dapperbet Masters, it's one of those that it's a great tournament to win. I'm just thinking about what our best potting strategy is here.
He's playing for the right corner here. Excellent pot.
Simply
Blue might just about go, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to go with the green. In fact, yeah, we're
Should be
okay.
straightforward enough.
45.
We're looking good at the moment in this frame.
46.
This will make it 3 in a row.
$53.
There's the dog saying hello.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
Wow,
54.
what a pillock. That black was never on, was it? Oh dear.
Well, no surprises here. with
Tricky
the
shot on the
long
blue
pocket
here.
flat.
We've missed it,
That's
but
really
I haven't
close,
left anything
not
too
quite close
easy
enough.
on. Poor shot there. I don't know why I went for the black. Don't know what my thought process was because we were so close to winning the frame. However, it's going to need a good spirited comeback from Judd Trump.
1.
Another big swing frame. Could be 4 frames, could be 6. At 6 frames, surely it might well be the end.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
59 left, and he was 54
What
behind.
a beautiful pot that is.
So needs really to be playing the big colours. But
Long
based
this
off that,
one,
he's going for the
single
yellow.
pocket.
So all he can do now, barring a snooker, is go for a respot of the black. And that requires him to play 3 blacks from here. So there's 1. 43 behind me, 43 left. He's going to go for the pot here. Don't know if it'll pass the pink either ball. Bit tricky to tell from that angle. No, just going to play a safety.
Judd Trump.
And that's
7.
not too bad at all. God, this is tricky.
He's looking to escape from this snooker with the swerve shot.
There we go, we escape. Oh, he potted the red! Oh, goodness me. It looked about the right angle, actually. Never wanted to pot the red, believe me. I didn't plan for that. Goodness me. Judd Trump will be kicking himself. I know I
No
would.
more than half a chance here. That's a
Great pot,
fabulous
though.
pot.
And that looks like it's the frame.
7.
So we might as well try and clear everything up here.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
And we are so close now.
And in it goes.
Brilliant session. 4-2 is what we've won in these 6 frames.
8.
Okay, not quite as good as the whole... just trying to think, hang on. Not as good as the whole 5-1, but it doesn't really matter. As long as we keep this up, we will be the champion.
13.
And after last year, that heartbreak we
colours
went
to go.
through with Mark Selby, it would mean all the more.
15.
And also, certainly so far, it's a great stepping stone from the world champs because, you know, we've really moved forward, haven't we? We're embarrassed by Ronnie. We really didn't play well, but this is the first real chance we've had to show that we've moved on from that. And judging by the score at the moment and the way the match is going, we've definitely moved on from that.
27.
So there's the pink. Not terrible for the black. Probably could have done with a little bit more power, but it's worth a punt.
33.
He's attempting to
And
stick
so,
this into the left
At the
corner
end
pocket.
of the episode, great pot on the black, we lead Judd Trump by 9 frames to 3 going into that last
And
session.
the frame. Neil Robertson.
There are a potential 9 frames to play, but surely we should hope to get it done before that.
Judd Trump.
Just going to let Judd Trump break for the 13th frame. And goodness me, would you look at that. Well, we'll play straight from here in the next episode. That was a good tease, wasn't it? We'll be back in the next few days. I don't know when this is coming out. It's either Friday or Sunday, I think. But it won't be long. The next episode will include those last frames. Can we win the Shanghai Masters? One thing's for certain, there will be a trophy presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been TIJ Gamer. Until the next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye for now.